Wow. Guys, gals, my peeps, the 19. The WNBA is a bleep show. It cannot get out of its own way. It is one ridiculous non-controversy after another. I won't go through all of it in detail, but we all know just recently we had the Alyssa Thomas thing. The league did nothing about it. Adam Silver forced Kathy Engelbert to at least give Alyssa Thomas a slap on the wrist. Kathy Engelbert never came out and spoke about the incident until Alyssa Thomas decided to play victim. And by the way, we still don't have any of those messages. We don't have a police report, but all of a sudden, Alyssa Thomas is the victim. And Kathy Engelbert did come out and make a statement about that. And now, guess what? We have another thing to make it even worse. Sandy Brondello, yes, head coach, so we would all love to be the head coach of Caitlin Clark, current head coach of the expansion franchise Toronto Tempo, made a comment about Angel Reese, really about the officiating, but using Angel Reese. I believe it was in a team huddle, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a hot mic. And because of the way the games were being called, Sandy Brondello said Angel Reese is a protected species. We're going to get into that in 1 second. By the way, thank you for being here. Truly appreciate all your support. Hope you all having a fantastic day. Shout out to the 19. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, hype, notification bell, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, whatever, whatever YouTube needs. So think about that. Protected species. Now, there are a couple of things on that. One, just me personally, I knew exactly what she meant. I think all of you normal people out there knew exactly what she meant. It is no different than Angel Reese herself, and she's not the only one. But remember, what was it in 2024 when she was being a pouty, pissy, prissy little brat and said, talked about Caitlin Clark gets a special whistle? That's what Sandy Brondello is talking about, clearly, saying someone's a protected species, that she's getting a special whistle. By the way, in Australia specifically, where Sandy's from, it actually is very commonly used in sports for the exact way that Sandy used it. But guess what? This is the WNBA. Pure activism, no basketball, humping, not hooping. They got all up in their feels. Fans started complaining. Angel Reese tweeted or retweeted people's comments about it a couple of times, called Sandy Brondello a clown in her comments. All of a sudden, it was a racial thing, even though there is zero racial connotation in it at all, even though she didn't actually direct it at Angel Reese. It was a commentary on the officiating for Angel Reese. None of this was any different than just saying someone's getting calls. Asia Wilson has a special whistle. Angel Reese said Caitlin Clark has a special whistle. But all of the sudden, no, no, no. All of the sudden, it is again another big race thing. So what happened? Well, and by the way, this happened so fast. First, we had Sandy Brondello comes out with this long statement and apologizes for what she said, which personally I think is absolutely absurd. Sandy's statement is, Angel, I'm sorry. Last night, in the emotion of the moment after Niara's injury, I used a phrase that I shouldn't have used, and I take full responsibility for that. My frustration was with the officiating, but my words unfairly put the focus on you. I also understand that my words carried an impact beyond what I intended, particularly for Black women in our league, and I'm deeply sorry for that. I've spent my career competing with, coaching, and learning from incredible Black women. I regret that my words caused hurt to a community I respect so deeply. I have a lot of respect for you as both a player and a person, and I sincerely apologize to you, your teammates, and the Dream organization for my comment. I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. This is some of the most disgusting stuff I've ever read. Again, I want you to think I'm so fed up with this crap. I want you to think about this for a second as you were uh, let that sink in, all the things she's saying. In a basketball game where the officiating was going against her team and Angel Reese was getting called, she said Angel Reese is a protected species, i.e., she's getting protected by the officials with calls in her favor. That's it. That's it, folks. There is zero context where this is about black women at all in any way, shape, or form. And then she does the groveling. She bends the knee. Oh, these women are so wonderful. Oh, I learned from them. Oh, they're so amazing. Oh, I can't believe I hurt the community. How did you hurt the community? How'd you hurt the community, Sandy? You didn't hurt the community because it wasn't directed at a community. First of all, it's not a community. Don't even get me started on that crap either. Zero reason for this apology. This is part of the problem. This is why this stuff keeps happening. This is all about power, folks. That's all it's about. This is why, and sadly, there were Fever fans involved. The guy who sent that message to Chelsea Gray, which again, I don't condone in any way, shape, or form, so don't get it twisted. But to get a man fired from his job and possibly ruin his life, because I'm thinking, where else is he going to get a job now? For using a word, and Fever fans were a big part of that. By the way, Fever fans who were a big part of that, they're laughing at you and mocking you because they got you to ruin someone's life and fire him over a word. And guess what the result is when you do that? You get this. What's next? They can get you for anything they want because they can just, like Angel Reese did. Oh, well, yeah, that's racial, and I'm hurt. Oh, what do you mean saying you like ice cream has nothing to do with it? Oh, it doesn't matter. They've decided because apparently, see, it's not about the actual meaning of words or phrases or context or anything. It's what they've decided, and you've made that okay. So now, Sandy Brondello saying a perfectly normal thing, and she has to come out and make this huge apology. But guess what? Like always, which is why people say never bend the knee, never apologize because it's never enough. It keeps getting moved. The goalposts keep getting moved. Guess what happened next? I'm sure you will be shocked to hear Toronto Tempo head coach Sandy Brondello has been suspended without pay for one game for an inappropriate comment she made regarding Angel Reese, the league announced. Brondello made the comment during Friday game against Atlanta, yelling at the referees, Angel, she's a protected species, for which she later apologized. By the way, I saw plenty of comments where this is how dumb these people are. You are giving power to people who don't even know what the word species means. People were literally taking that as if Angel isn't, as if it's a derogatory thing toward women. First of all, a derogatory thing toward black, like, what? And you're giving this kind of power to people this dumb? It is absolutely insane that we are having this conversation. The WNBA itself, absolutely ridiculous. By the way, did you notice how fast this happened for not coming out and talking about context, for not defending fairness, but to allow a loudmouth, petulant, low IQ. Yes, she had trouble in Maryland with her grades, trouble with LSU with the grades. I'm sorry. I'm just stating the fact. I'm not trying to be insulting, but Angel Reese is just not a very intelligent human being. By allowing these people, a single person, to get all up in her feels and do something like this is disgusting. The WNBA, as it always seems to do, has once again surrendered to the loudest, most ridiculous voices in the league, but of course, only in one direction. We all know that. This would not be in reverse because I don't know that there would be many players or coaches allowed to continue to play if, I don't know, we started policing this when it comes to things like, I don't know, cracker, also, which is, an actual slur, but we're going to go with protected species. Absolutely ridiculous, man. I I don't know how you take this league seriously at this point. I mean, this is absurd. But again, just another great example of don't apologize. You have nothing. Sandy had nothing to apologize for. I think she made it worse. People like Sandy, and I know it ain't easy, believe me, but you got to come out and say, laugh at it and mock it. Say, no, this is ridiculous. You are a petulant little child. Nothing about this had anything to do with race. It had nothing to do with women. I simply used a common phrase in Australia with regard to sports, and you don't even have to be Australian. Like I said, as soon as I heard it, I knew exactly what Sandy Brondello meant because you know what? I'm a sane, normal person, and hopefully all of you are as well. With all this manufactured BS. Stop with all these accusations. Stop with all this like public show trials. It's an accusation, a ridiculous one on his face, and everyone knows it. Boom, automatically Sandy Brondello is guilty of the worst offense, and we're going to suspend her just like that. Snap of the finger. Doesn't matter what she says, doesn't matter what the facts are, doesn't matter what the truth is. Angel Reese had her feelings hurt, so that's it. Boom. No due process. It's all about appeasing a very specific group of people. And well, guess what? That group of people is not enough to keep the WNBA going, man. But yeah, gonna go into what we need to do to change it, but all I can give you is people like Sandy got to stop. Got to stop apologizing. And Fever fans, why the heck you're going and helping them get a man fired from his job over a word is beyond me. Do you notice it's Fever fans, not Caitlin Clark fans? There's a difference. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. I will talk to you later.